Okay, it's recording now.
Okay. Hi there, King Bazza here from my home in Chepstow. You can see my home in the background there. And I get asked a lot of the time, who is Empower actually for? Empower Network, who's it for? And so I wanted to try and add some clarity to that today. And so what I'll try and address is who it's for, who is it right for, who does it actually suit? Now, really, there are two sort of sets of people that Empower is actually brilliant for. So we're going to address those sets and we're going to just work out who is it for, i.e. is it for you? Yeah, and that's what we're about. Now, the two sets, and there are subsets and subsets and subsets of those, and you can work out then if it's for you or not. But basically, the first set, predominant one, is small business owners. Yeah, now that's nothing to do with height, that's everything to do with the size of your business. Yeah, and so what we're talking about is a florist. We're talking about someone working from home. We're talking about people who have their own businesses and want to get their marketing out so that people actually know where they are and that they exist. Now, there's a second group over here, and these are people who do not have a small business but would love to have one. They haven't found out yet what their passion is in life, what they want to align themselves to. So what we want to do is give you real clarity about what it is that the non-business owner can achieve by going down the Empower Network route. Okay, and so this will really help people on both sides with what they want to do. Okay, so let's go over here first to the small business owner. They've got a small business, maybe doing okay, but they want it to do really, really well. But the issue is their name's not out there. The whole world doesn't know who they are. So through top of mind awareness, when someone thinks about business, they're not necessarily thinking about your business. So what you're trying to do is get people to think about you. So the central pole of any marketing at all is a blog. Okay? And what you want is a blog that's easy to use, a blog that will get you out amongst your potential customers, and everything about is getting their eyeballs to your business. And then once they've got their eyeballs to your business, you've got a chance of them becoming your customers. So you have to have a blog. Now, a well-known statistic is that 65% of businesses have a blog that they never update. So that's even worse than not having a blog, to be honest. So what we want is a blog that's dead easy to use, that you can do in, say, 5 to 10 minutes a day, and that is what Empower Network does. So you might say, then hang on, I'm doing my blog. What sort of content do I put on my blog? I don't know what to talk about. Well, let's say you're a florist, just for instance. So you're Jean the florist. So Jean would then talk about her business and talk about flowers, talk about flower arrangement, talking about how-to films, just to show people how to do things. So in here, the content would be about the floristry, but not all day, every day. But you would want to get your name in the title, you would want to get your name in the body of the blog, and you would want to get your name to the bottom of the blog where comments are going, etc. So people know about you. Now, rather than say every day, my shop is this, my shop is that, you now give people hints how to flower arrange, how to do things like this, where people are going, right, that's really interesting. Thank you for that information. Maybe some humour about floristry. You can find that all over the place because it's known that 60% of people want entertainment. The other 40% are after education, being shown how to do things, as we said in the how-to videos. So they want education. So the blog's going out all the time on a regular basis, and people might pick it up today, they might pick it up in 3 months' time, they might pick it up in maybe a year's time. But what's also happening is Google are finding your information, and when anyone types in about your shop, your name, your town, anything, your name's going to come up. So that takes us on to SEO. search engine optimization. Now what that means is we're going to make your blog develop so that we're going to try and get you on the first page of Google, and that's everyone's aim in life, is to get on the first page of Google. So what we now do through our blog, through our Empower Network blog, is we now start building that. And we now start putting in keywords in your blog, yeah, and we start bringing in all sorts of search engine optimization tactics to get you to page 1 of Google so that people are going to find you. And once again, as we said, get their eyeballs onto your website, get their eyeballs onto your business, and get you really, really well known. So we start talking about this, and that's when most people start panicking. And the small business owner goes, I can't do all that, I can't do all that. Well, we have a solution. What we also include in this is marketing and education. Okay, so if you want to learn to market online, because let's be honest, that's where everyone's going today. So if you asked a group of people, and I do this on a regular basis, how many of you in the last 24 hours have used the offline, i.e. the physical Yellow Pages? How many people put their hands up, do you think? Yeah, you got it, 0. Then I asked the people the exact same question. How many of you in the last 24 hours have searched for something on Google? How many? Everyone puts their hand up, without fail, everyone. So what does that tell us? Everyone's on Google looking for product. So we've got to get you there. Now, that means you have to learn how to do it, because a lot of people go into business and then just stop learning. Well, that means their business is going backwards. So what we do is we have other products that will teach you on the way through how to do this. So first off, you have for $25 your blogging platform, okay, which keeps all this stuff going that you won't get if you do it on your own. So you have a blogging platform, yeah? Now what you have to learn is the mindset of how you're going to move your business forward online. So then what you're going to need is a thing called Inner Circle. Now you don't have to buy these all at once, yeah, you buy them as you go along, but this is a whole university education. There's over 5 years worth of tapes there. When I say 5 years, if you did half an hour every day of education, there's over 5 years of tapes here. This is a university education for you to promote your business. Now these are monthly. You pay those monthly, yeah? Now here, you need to learn about human behavior, i.e. your customers' human behavior. So now what you're going to need is a thing that we call Costa Rica, because it was filmed in Costa Rica. That's $500 one-off for Costa Rica, yeah? Then there's people who want to make their business earn more money, and it's called the 15K formula, this one. It costs $1,000, and why it's called the 15K formula, it's for people who want, I'll do the translation into pounds as well, people who want to earn $15,000 a month or $10,000 a month by using their online skills. So that's the 15K formula. And then finally, if you want to become ninja at marketing your business online, then you would need the Masters, which is a one-off of $3,500. Once you've got all this, your business would absolutely fly, because you are now blogging and getting the whole world looking at it. You're using all the tactics of search engine optimization to make sure Google can find you, and then you're learning all the marketing techniques and strategies, up-to-date strategies, that will take your business to where you want it to go and give you a massive edge on all your competitors. So where does that take us? It now takes us over to the non-business owner. Who is this person? It's someone who has an entrepreneurial flair, someone who wants to get going and earn money. Now that money is as much, well, let me put a disclaimer in here straight away. All human beings aren't the same. So what will happen is everyone who looks at taking on this business opportunity, i.e. the Empower Network business opportunity, aren't going to be the same. But those who are diligent, work hard, actually get involved, will make money, clearly. That's how it operates. So what happens over here is these people aren't talking now about this small business. They're talking about their own passions. They're talking about what they like in life. They're talking about things that interest them, but inside of it, they are promoting Empower Network. Yeah? And every time they promote Empower Network, and someone else joins, from either coming from the blog or from the SEO, the search engine optimization, these people get paid. So this is a fabulous business opportunity for someone who just wants to have a business that they can work from home. So this is for people who want to make money from home. Yeah. Now, these people over here, the small business owners, they might be thinking, well, look, I've got time on my hands. I'm Gene the florist. I'm sat there and maybe I've got 2-3 hours a day, every day, where I'm not, I've done my work basically. Well, I could do all of this and I could promote as this one, so I would be an affiliate selling these products. Yeah? Fabulous educational products that will help anyone develop an online presence. So now, these people, the non-business owners, now have their own business. And they can drive that business where they go from $0 to $10,000, $10,000 to $15,000, $15,000, and on to wherever they want to take it to. And clearly, it's the same as everything in life. The amount of passion you put into it is where you're going to go to. You develop teams. Together, everyone achieves more. Like-minded people, so you're never on your own. And people working together to get things done, yeah, on a regular basis. So, here you are. You have to make a decision. If you're here, you know that Empower Network can work for you. It's just brought out a new blog, which is 2-click technology. And basically what that means is you click once to put some content in, click 2 to publish it. Whether that be audio, video, pictures, or the written word. And you choose what you want to do. Over here, for you non-business owners, you'll be getting into this as well, because this now becomes your business. So I hope what we've done today is explained with some clarity how it will help you if you're a small business person. It will help you if you want to set up your own small business, work from home, work from anywhere you want, anywhere in the world that there is a Wi-Fi connection you can work from and you can earn money from. Your target market can be anywhere in the world, so you're not restricted, if you like, to a territory or an area. It's any human being who wants to operate a business that they can operate online with a Wi-Fi connection. So you could be on a beach in Cyprus. As long as there's a Wi-Fi connection, you're earning money. Yeah, and that is the beauty of doing this. So I hope what you've done is learnt a little bit today. And what I'd like to do, just underneath the video here, there's going to be a link for you to go to. So all you need to do now is go and click on the link, find out more information, find out whether it's the right thing for you and whether you feel you really want to go forward in this way. And so that's King Bazza signing off for today, and hope that I've given you some information that'll help you find out whether Empower Network is the right thing for you. Have a great day. Bye for now.